So how much money you lost in that deal, man?
20,000 easily.
So
Quick 20.
what's the most amount of money? I tell you how much I've lost in the deal. But what's the most amount of money you've ever lost on a house, man? On a real estate deal?
On a real estate deal?
Yeah.
Or
just if it's not a real estate deal, just an investment.
Now my investments, I cap my losses. I control my losses.
Okay.
So I know whenever I'm day trading or if I'm trading options or not options but on futures, I set my loss before I set my gain. I already know what I'm gonna lose. So that's already baked in. I already understand. I'm accepting that because I said it. But on a real estate deal, I probably lost, that deal right there cost me probably about, in total, I probably gave away about $40,000, really. And it was hurt because I was on a bounce back movement. So here it is, I bounced back and made some money, then gave it all the way back. And I'm like, that's all I can say.
Man, I'll say this, man. In 2023, I lost the grip, man. Actually, some of it was in 2022, but I lost 200,000 in crypto. 200,000 in crypto. But here's the thing about that, though.
Okay, all right.
I won, but I still lost. I won because I had like ADA Cardano.
Mm-hmm.
I bought that shit at $24.40 and 60 cents.
Mm-hmm.
I sold at $290,
Mm-hmm.
$280, $270.
Mm-hmm.
I did lose about, and at the time I had lost about 30,000 in VeChain, but I was up like 250,000, even with all those stuff I had. So to make a long story short, I had all my shit on what was that app? Voyager.
Really?
All my shit was on Voyager.
Oh.
So even though I had a little bit in crypto, but I sold everything, and I put everything in the USDA coin, because on the app it said it's FDC secure up to 250,000. So I had 250K in there. And then on top of that, I'm looking at, I'm supposed to make about 11% interest. So I'm like, I got 250K, it's gonna make 11% interest a year, and they filed bankruptcy. They went under. And they were supposed to get sold to some other company, and then, they were supposed to get sold again. To make a long story short, I ended up getting about 33% of my money back, but it still was a loss at the end of the day, bro.
But here's funny, and in trading, it's crazy because now that I think about my trading losses, I've had losses in futures. I'm gonna tell you something crazy, Jay. This is the craziest thing about futures market in trading. I have been trading at my laptop, got a trade, about to execute it. I see the market and what it's doing. I'm listening to CNBC, kind of, sort of, but I'm watching the market and what it's doing. And I see the setup, and I don't set automation on. Don't do it, because I want to manually do it myself. Because I'm a control guy, I like to control things. Because it's my money. I go take a shower. I come back, and I see that not only did my setup happen, but my target happened. No, my target was happening in front of my face. And for that day, it was more like about a $15,000 move. It was right in my hand, I didn't take it. And I sat there and said to myself, I was sick. I was sick bad that day. But then another day I come up and I make a move, similar setup. Situation was slightly different, and my greed kicked in, because you got to control your greed in life. You got to control your greed in trading and also you got to control your greed. That greed emotion is a bad boy. I took a greedy move, and I probably tanked that about 10 grand, like that. And I'm talking about in 30, 40 seconds. I was sick. To lose 10 grand in 30, 40 seconds, or to lose on a real estate deal in a few weeks or a few months, two different losses. To lose in 30, 40 seconds, because the market just did a clear out. Oh my God, and my stop didn't set, and I had to get out manually. Oh my God.
Man, I hear a lot about day trading. I got a little bit of stock, but I don't. Man, I'm not knowledgeable in stock. My knowledge has been real estate. I heard a long time ago, a guy said, invest in what you feel good in and what you're willing to learn. And I just never took the time and opportunity to dive into stock. So if you had, and I'm talking as if I'm in the audience right now.
Right.
If I got $5,000, you know, what should I do as a person who wants to invest? You know, should I figure out how to get in real estate and raise money, or would you say figure out how to get into day trading and stocks?
I would tell you to get in real estate, raise money. And here's the reason why. Tangible assets is where things going for today. Stocks, crypto, stuff like that, that stuff is pie in the sky. It's fugazi. You can't put your hand on it, you can't feel it. But you put your hand on the address, you put this real estate. That's real estate. You put your hand on it. You can't put your hand on that stuff right there. I heard somebody say this before, and it might have been you, or it might have somebody else said. They said, my money has an address.
Oh, that's KP.
Oh, right, that's KP.
Yeah.
Yes, it's KP. My money has an address. When he said that, I said, damn, that's smart. Because the one thing you can do with if your money got an address, there's one thing you can do that you can't do with a stock, you can't do with a futures contract or option contract. You can't drive by it and do like this.
Yeah. But not only that, man, like my thing, you know, being in real estate, I just always felt like even though we can't control the market, there are some things you can do to get creative.
Yes.
Like with real estate, okay, yeah, you can rent it out traditionally. You can Airbnb that motherfucker. Like you can do improvements to increase the value. You can pad split it and rent the rooms out.
Yeah.
Like with stocks, if that motherfucker go down, it go down.
Yeah.
It ain't shit you can do about it.
Nope.
But with real estate, of course, we can't control the market, but you got different options. It's just like this building right here, man. Like we shooting a podcast in it right now. We can peer space it. You know, we can set up a room to charge somebody to come and shoot videos. You know, we can host an event and charge people. There's so many things that you can do with real estate, man.
Real estate to me is a vehicle that ain't going nowhere. And as a lender, I say this to people all the time. I said, look, you're going to pay somebody to keep the rain off your head. It's up to you who you're going to pay. You're going to pay the bank, or you're going to pay the leasing agent. One way or the other, you got to pay somebody to keep rain off your head, because it's going to rain. And God knows you in Wisconsin, it's going to snow. Nobody wants to sit in the rain. Nobody, at least I don't know nobody wants to sit in the rain and be in the snow.
Man, it's my shot or yours, man. Let's see.
It might be my shot, but you know what? I'm gonna get this game over for you. Because I see right now.
So what's the best way to get into real estate, man? Is it going out and buying a rental, or is it trying to own your own property that you live in as your primary residence?
That's a trick question, because I've often heard people say this. 9 in the corner over there. Oh, that's the wrong corner. I often heard people say this, that you want to make your first property income producing property. I don't disagree with that, because if it's producing income for you, if it's going to produce income for you, why not capitalize on it? If you have the ability to do that, by all means, do it. There's nothing wrong with renting an apartment or renting anything. What's wrong is if you're renting but not understanding the game of how you can rent in your corporation name and make the tax breaks on that, as well as own real estate in your corporation name and make tax breaks on that. So, you know, that to me is where the problem becomes. 9 in that corner. I'm sitting my knife books today. Yeah, I mean, let me give it a shot. Oh, that. I'm gonna give you a help. There you go. Help you out.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome. But can't say that gave you though. So yeah, but the bottom line is that I would always tell people, look, just buy something. Whatever it is, just buy something. Put a tenant in it. Let it make you some money. Let it create to start your portfolio. Good shot. That's the best shot you had all day.